Yo, and welcome to the Crossover DXB with myself, Myers, and Freek. How you doing, bro?
Yes. How you been, man?
I'm good, bro. First episode.
Yeah, I think so.
Listen, we could do one or two things, yeah? We could be open and honest with the audience, or we can pretend like this is the first episode.
Nah, it's not. It's, it's the second
Someone
episode.
forgot to press record. Personally, I think it's your fault.
We're not gonna say names.
Technically,
just keep it.
I personally think it's your fault, car. I told you to check the system. You said
you're
it's
holding
fine.
the mixer. The mixer is in front of you, bro. It's not even.
No, you know what? If I'm being open and honest, yeah, I'm slightly glad that we done this again.
Definitely.
Because I was sweating, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I've changed my t-shirt.
Reason.
I've seen you change yours.
I did.
I don't know. Maybe that's swag purposes.
Nah, not even. I don't know. I think we needed to warm up, you know?
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay.
But boy, I was wearing cream, and by the end of it, looked like I just come out of a puddle. So that probably couldn't air anyway.
I know, right?
But let me tell you about colors in Dubai before we get into anything and explain what we're doing.
Yeah.
Bro, in Dubai, you cannot wear grey.
Definitely.
You see grey?
Definitely. Yeah.
That is a schoolboy error.
Especially in the summer, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Forget about
40 something degrees. So how are you going to wear like grey, sometimes greens, some light colors? It's a shag.
Do you normally wear tank tops?
I'm not really hench like that. I'm not really at that stage of gym yet to be wearing tank tops. But
What about wife beater and the shirt?
yeah, I mean, I do now and then. But boy, for me, grey is an absolute no. For me, it's just blue, black. No, to be fair, it depends on the material as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But boy, grey is a no. And you know what's funny? Like, it was my birthday not too long ago. I had a few of the boys travel over.
Come on, yeah, I've seen
And
that.
like, one of
Show
the boys
respect.
open. Yeah, come on. Even during these times, so I have to
Yeah.
salute them. They know who they are. Big up yourself for coming over, and we had a good time. Did it?
I've seen it.
So one of my friends opened his case, and it was just all grey t-shirts. And I was saying to him, bro, like, you're gonna have a long holiday. He said, what do you mean, man? Don't you like it? Obviously, I bought out the new Jim Von. I bought out the Gooch. Brother, I said, it's grey. He said, what do you mean? He had never been Dubai before.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. I said, okay, you're going to find out. He said, what do you mean? No, I said, no. You're going to find out, bro, by not even day one. I'm talking about 40 minutes in.
It just went downstairs. And
Bro, it was dark grey by the end.
wow.
I had to go more and buy new stuff.
Bro.
So that is a
That's
schoolboy error.
That's a good tip for anyone that trying to come to Dubai, bro. Like, there's certain things you can't wear, even if you like. So, like, my boys used to love wearing sweaters everywhere. When he came down, he's like, bro, I can't live like this. Like, I can't wear my sweater. I can't wear my Stonies. What's going on? I'm like, bro, you need to go right now and buy t-shirts like back, because at the end of the day, you got like 4 months. 4 months of winter, and the rest is just summer, because you have to get used to it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So for me too, bro. To be honest, I love the winter swag. I don't really like the summer, bro.
I'm with you 100%. I prefer winter swag over summer swag any day of the week.
You can't wear nothing in the summer.
Summer is just t-shirt, shorts.
That's it.
For us guys anyway.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You can't really differentiate,
Yeah.
you know, who's got what style. And let's be honest, like, everyone's got the same trainers. There's like, you know, however many different trainers you can choose from. But chances are, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's wearing the same stuff. How do you differentiate?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So at least in the winter, you can wear long coats, you can wear short coats, hats, hoodies.
Exactly. Yeah, hoodies, bro.
You can show your character through what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
What's that you're wearing anyway?
bro? That shout out to Love Closely, man, all the way from Canada, bro.
Canada, yeah?
Yeah.
What, is that Arabic writing on there or what?
Bro, to be honest, it's not. I think it's Urdu, bro, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
what's that?
Punjabi.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like they use Arabic letter, I think. Correct
Yeah,
me if I'm wrong, guys.
What's that, a custom joint? Or what?
Not even, bro. They released that. I think it's one of the new collections, bro.
I know you're a little, I know what I'm saying. I know you like your little pieces and that.
Shout out to Love Closely, bro.
Okay.
They're showing love, man, since day one, you know?
Well, let's obviously, like we explained, you know, we shot an
Yeah, what is it
episode.
about, bro?
We had to
Let's
do
go.
it again. Let's rewind.
Exactly, bro. Explain.
Explain what the situation is.
Yeah.
So, Crossover DXB. You understand? Myself
Okay.
and Freek. It's a place where we're gonna be discussing numerous topics. I think one of the main reasons why we called it the Crossover is because I'm from the UK. You understand? We'll get to where you're from, but it is not the UK.
Yeah.
So there's an overlap.
Exactly.
And we're going to have people come here. We're going to have special guests come. They're from different fields than we are. So it's an overlap. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So we're going to invite people from different places, different areas. And whether we got guests here or not, we got, not opposing opinions, but you've come from one place, I've come from another place. So we're going to have different views at times. So, the overlap, the crossover is going to basically bring everyone together. And from my experience, looking at the demographic, I've not seen anything like that in Dubai just yet.
Yeah.
All I can speak about is the UK in terms of what I watch, and America. And, they have similar things there, but I've not seen anything here. I think there's a lot to you. There's a lot to me in terms of what we can bring to the table. So it's just going to be good vibes, good energy.
Exactly.
You understand? And we'll go from there, man.
Yeah, man. Like for me, to be honest, I always wanted to start something like that, which is, it can actually be cool to have people like us around and talk about numerous stuff, like especially stuff in the entertainment business. We can educate people at the same time. They can educate us about a lot of things, you know?
Yeah. One hand washes the other.
And it's just, it's literally, it's the crossover, because we're going to actually bring people here and make them understand.
And we're going to get into things as well.
Exactly.
I think I'm old enough and experienced enough. I've been in Dubai for 7 years. I think we got to allow the sugarcoating. You know what I'm saying? I think trying to play it nice and glamorize it. Nah, we're gonna get into it.
It's real, really. Like, and like for me, and definitely, I think you can relate to this. Like, you just done enough listening to the more like the cringy stuff.
Yeah. And I think we had a conversation earlier, and there's individuals that come here and necessarily meet up with the wrong type of people, but they don't know any different, because the wrong type of people is going on like they're the guys to be with.
They're not the guys. That's the thing. Like, bro, listen, we're not gonna really get into that. I mean,
definitely. But
let's just start.
I think we're gonna talk about the blueprint in terms of what I see people from abroad come and do. It's almost like a itinerary. Like,
exactly.
They do this. It's all the same thing. There's more to Dubai.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yes.
There's more things that you can learn. There's more things that you can, It has soul. I always tell people, I'm like, bro, like it's not only about that, bro. Come, let me take you to these places. And then when they get to know me, they're like, wow, like I really didn't think people are like that here, you know? Because at the end of the day, bro, it's fun. It's fun to actually do these things, but you have to actually do the real things too, you know? Yeah.
Which is the Crossover podcast.
Definitely. So what? I mean, who is Freek? What's Freek about?
Bro, to be honest, man, I've been doing a lot of things, man. Since I grew up, like I always been in the entertainment business.
Okay. When you say entertainment, what, you got OnlyFans and that, or?
No, bro, to be honest, like before music, before videos, I used to be a skateboarder. I wanted to be a professional skateboarder. Hard. Like that's what I wanted to do. And I was doing it since I was 11 years old. And then I started like to go downhill when I started, like when I turned 26, you know?
Okay.
But that's what I wanted to do. I used to go travel places, compete. I thought I'm going to be a professional skateboarder, bro.
Okay.
And then I started to film my own things, my skate videos. And then this is how I got into directing, and I started editing. And then from there I started meeting a new local artists, and I started shooting their music videos. And then boom, like I started to be a director. And it just became, it was so organic for me to become a director, because it was just there. My boys used to rap, my guys used to skate, so I used to edit all their videos and stuff. And then I found this niche market, and I'm like, wow, let me try to do Arabic rap with like Western beats. Like there's always been like Arabic rap, but I wanted to add a little bit of like salt. You know what I mean? Like Salt Bay on that.
I mean,
on that
I
thing,
mean,
you know?
personally, before I met you, I was unaware.
Yeah.
I was unaware that there was anything like that.
Yeah.
I think there was one event here where you actually performed.
Yeah.
Called Soul DXB. Shout out
Yeah.
to the guys at Soul DXB.
Shout out to the guys.
And that's the first time ever that I thought, whoa, this sounds different.
Yeah.
There's something here. And, you know, you're rapping in Arabic, so I can't even understand what you're saying. But the energy and the vibe, I had no other choice but to move to it. I had no other choice but to listen to it.
Yeah.
I had no other choice but to dance to it.
Exactly.
Or question it.
Yeah.
Or at least listen to it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Bro, to be honest, like I used to listen to a lot of like foreign music, like French rap, German rap, and I never used to understand nothing until now. Like I don't understand nothing.
yeah.
But I used to like the flow. There's a lot of things you can like other than the language, right? The flow.
Definitely.
Like it can be the visual, it can be the way they move, the delivery, their performances. You know, I've been to Japan twice now in my life, and I've been to like local artists performing, and it's like, bro, I don't understand a single word they're saying. I was moshing with them. I was like, you know, it's just the energy.
And you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you, but you could probably tell whether they're a good rapper in their language or not.
Bro, definitely.
You understand?
Yeah.
Just by the flow,
Exactly.
cadence, just everything.
Exactly.
Breathing. So there's certain things, as you know, I'd like to say we're experienced listeners of music. We will be able to detect,
Definitely.
you know, whether it's a vibe or not.
Yeah.
And even if you're not experienced music listener, your body, your soul will dictate whether it's something worth listening to.
Bro, I can ask you a question right now. I can put a guy now in a different language, and if he goes off beat, he would notice.
Yes,
Definitely, because that's one of the things. Is gonna be that sound
Yeah.
a bit off. But in any language, if he start going with the beat and he just changes flow, he'd be like, "Wow, this is actually hard." And that's it, really. I think that's about it. And then that's an extra thing if you can understand what he's saying.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
so like again, this is the beauty of having this podcast, because we will be learning from each other whilst we're chopping it up.
Yeah,
Anyway,
exactly.
so
Yeah.
you know, there's going to be times where you have questions or I have questions.
Yeah.
We're not just always going to agree on things
Yeah.
because we're from the same area. That's
Yeah.
not the case.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, like, who inspired you? Like, did you hear Arabic rap before? Was there Arabic
Bro,
music that you used to listen to?
I used to, until this day, like the guys that actually inspired me, it was people from like my area back, because I grew up in Sharjah back in the days. You know? And these guys.
And where's Sharjah for people that don't know?
Sharjah is basically, I think, in the west of UAE. Is it
Okay.
west or east?
Okay.
Probably, I don't know. Like it just.
Basically, it's about what?
Before Dubai.
It's like a what? An hour drive?
An hour from Dubai, like an hour.
45 minutes?
Yeah. It's not even that. It's not even that far. But it depends. Where I used to live is an hour, but Sharjah is like 20, 30 minutes away from Dubai, right?
Mm.
And these guys used to do it raw. They didn't really care about social media, nothing. Bro, they didn't know anything about shows, nothing. They never performed in their life. And they used to get like 500,000 views on forums.
Hey.
Okay, so I think the UAE rap started in forums at the beginning. Nothing else. Like they used to diss each other in forums, right? I released a diss track. 3 days later, he released a diss track on the forum.
Right.
And then someone judged that and you win a prize. You know what I mean? They just
Okay.
give you like a blue tick on the forum, and you're like, oh, that's crazy, you know?
Okay.
And that's about it, really. And then when I used to tell people, man, don't you want to take it next? Don't you want to perform? He's like, nah, bro, they'll never let us perform. We rap in Arabic. And I'm like, And then I used to go check my boys out. They used to do things back in the day, which is like the recipe and the big guys that used to do it from way back in. And I saw them perform and that. And I'm like, bro, like, why people don't really mix those both things together? Do it professionally, use that content, like have like a sick video, and then make it look clean, and then people actually take you serious. I had the same experience when I started, bro. At the beginning, people didn't really want me to perform on stage because they're like, it's Arabic, it's kind of tricky, I don't know, man. But later on, when they knew that this is actually fire, they're like,
Yeah. So what age, shall I say age or year did you start?
I think it was 2012, bro. I was 22
Yeah,
when I started. Yeah,
I hear that.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, we're not gonna go on like we don't know each other. I've been to one of your music videos before,
Yeah.
and you know, as I was explaining,
Jeez.
you already know. As I was explaining, like, you know, when you're rapping Arabic, I was a little bit apprehensive to dance or, you know,
Be in the
be
video.
in the video or even be seen or affiliated. 'Cause I don't know what you're saying. I could walk out and have 100 man outside waiting for me. You understand? Police ready to cuff me and take me to the UK. So I don't know what I'm getting myself into.
Facts.
But one thing I must say is, you know, I gave you benefit of the doubt because I knew you. I thought you're a smart guy. I'm not too sure what you're saying, but hopefully it's all right.
I was gonna gamble on that.
Yeah, but I couldn't help but vibe to it.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but vibe to it, you know? And it was just a thing where this feels right. This feels right. And, you know, I've listened to, you know, after listening to you, Arabic music, like you said, Spanish, English, whatever, yeah? And if the vibe is good, then it is where it is. And like I was saying earlier, like, you know, on our previous discussion, there's people that rap in the UK that are rapping in English, bro. I don't even understand what they're saying. Do you know what I'm saying?
But why is that?
Like,
Is it because different area?
No.
It's
It's one is because a lot of, you know, I don't know whether it's a new thing. A lot of Americans do it now, but they're mumbling.
Yeah.
You understand? They're mumbling on the beat and they're just expecting you to understand it. Because I'm a man that, like, yes, I listen to,
But
you
you
know,
wanna
the
hear
rhythm.
bars.
I want to hear what they're saying, bro.
Exactly.
I want to hear if I can co-sign
What
what
they're
I'm
saying.
listening to.
Exactly.
Do I believe you? Because for me, that's important.
Bro, it is important.
Do I
bro.
believe you, bro? Like,
Yeah.
are you speaking truth?
Yeah.
You understand? Or is it fabricated?
Yeah.
And if it's fabricated, fair enough. But
Yeah. It needs to sound.
it needs to sound serious. So
Yeah.
for me, you know, they're mumbling and stuff. But another thing to understand is that there's different languages. There's different slangs. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So someone from Manchester, which is, you know, a different part to London, might sound completely different or have completely different slangs and you pick up. I think it's good because you basically have to invest in the music to be able to understand eventually what they're saying,
Exactly.
because you will pick up on, you know, the slang terms and that
Exactly.
means money.
Exactly.
Oh, that means car. Oh, that means X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
So now you're invested in their language.
Yeah.
You know, you might be able to even learn certain phrases.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. That's what happened to me, bro. Like, I started listening to the UK, I think it's almost like 11 years now.
Okay.
First artist I think I heard, it was Gigs. At the beginning, I'm like, bro, I don't understand what the hell you saying, you know? But like,
Gigs is a good starting
you know,
point.
it's just the flow that got me, the beats, and bro, everyone that asked me, I asked everyone like, bro, what do you think? He was like, bro, this guy's serious. Like, I just got the call sign from them. This guy talks what he's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, they're like, that's it. But later on, obviously, there's people until this day I don't understand what the hell they're saying, but it just depends on how it's the flow and really, truly in the beat. Really, bro. You can't. Some people you can't even find out if they're serious or not, bro. Like, I'm not gonna go deep in each artist, bro. If it's wavy, it's wavy.
Yeah.
Next.
You can't. They haven't uploaded like a CV.
Exactly.
So you
I'm
can
like,
check.
you know,
Actually, they do this. And
exactly.
Yeah, actually,
exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? So no, natural. So when you're rapping in Arabic, see, this is what I find kind of, what's the word to use? Fascinating is the word, because if you translate that Arabic to English, one, it might not necessarily be the same sentence, and two, if it's in English, it doesn't necessarily rhyme.
Exactly.
So,
bro, man, the thing is, in my beginning of my careers, when I wanted to perform places, they used to tell me you have to translate all your songs from Arabic to English. And most of these things, bro, it's hard to actually translate because it just doesn't mean anything if I translate it literally. I need to find the actual word to actually translate. Until this day, I find it even harder, bro. But because it has like double entendres and whatever it is. Bro, sometimes I just translate some next man's poems, and I just dash it in there. And they're like,
they're like,
cool,
yeah,
sounds
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, bro, I know myself. I don't curse in my music. I don't say anything bad because when I perform, I know it's legit. But for these guys, I don't want them to really read it like that and just be like, oh, I think that's bad. You're not supposed to say it because no one did it before.
And I think exactly you're the gatekeeper, or one of,
of
going into that lane. So how dare they tell the person who built this thing or contributed to this thing how it works?
Exactly.
You know? And I've seen that. I've seen that in the UK.
Yeah.
No, don't do this, or change your sound in order to get onto radio.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I wanted to ask you a question because, bro, I find it very interesting how the UK scene actually blew up and everyone started to co-sign the UK scene. Because I remember back in the days, everyone wanted to sound American.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Like, how did they actually, how do I say it, like, change the whole route?
Do you know what's interesting? Is because I can only speak from my experience, yeah? And someone else might be like, no, that's not the case. But I can only speak from my experience.
Yeah.
Now, as I've explained, I've been in Dubai almost 7 years now.
Yeah.
So my finger isn't on the pulse as much as it was when I lived there.
Yeah.
But I would say 7 years ago, it was starting to become polished, our sound.
Yeah.
Starting to become polished. You can see people were investing in better equipment, better mixers, however it's produced. And I think it just evolved. It's new. Obviously American, it was developed in New York however many years ago. You have certain OGs and it's passed down past where I say we because I'm a part of the culture.
Exactly.
We're learning on the job. Do you understand? And, when you have certain executives or certain people, and the reason why I have this insight is because I know quite a few artists back in the UK. They explain this to me. I know managers and stuff like that. So I can speak firsthand.
Exactly.
People trying to talk down their sound. And I think it took a few individuals. They would know who they are. There'll probably be people watching this that are like, yeah, I can name X, Y, and Z. That stuck to their thing. Stuck to their thing. And, it started to take off.
Yeah.
So all the people that kind of, went through another door, came back,
and decided to do it
and said, actually, I'm going to be myself.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that because I don't do that half as well. And that's just like any industry.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I think, living here, I've worked in the corporate world alongside running businesses. And one thing I must say is that when you're trying to operate in the corporate world, you're trying to adapt to how they behave.
Yeah.
So you're never being the best version of yourself. You understand?
Exactly.
And these people, other people, whether it's their business, whether it's their culture, they're being themselves. So they're able to, be the best version of themselves, where I've got to kind of put on a magic suit.
Exactly.
And adapt to them.
Exactly.
So that is not
kind of difficult.
That is difficult because now you're using, 17% of your energy on adaptation. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so now you only have 83% to be you.
Exactly.
But you might need that extra 17.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So it already puts you at a disadvantage. And, not to get into it, but there's other things that would hold you back aesthetically. And that's for other episodes we can get into.
Exactly.
But, one thing I must say, being yourself, you will always project the best that you have to offer. Always. You know what I'm saying? So I've tried loads of things. And when I'm myself and I don't doubt myself and I say to myself, no, I'm not going crazy. No, I'm not listening to you. And sometimes people's advice is not because they want you to fall, not necessarily because they want you to fail. Some of them do, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they haven't experienced this. Yeah. So they're saying, no, don't go over that hill because we don't know what it looks like over there.
Yeah.
So you just got to have the courage to go over there and see what it's saying. Exactly what you're doing with the Arabic rap. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, I think coming back to your original question, a few people just kept it true. No, I do this.
Yeah.
I don't care. And back in the day when you're looking at pioneers and, people like, your ghettos, your Kanos and stuff like that, there wasn't nowhere near as much money in music. But what they did is they kept their integrity.
Yeah.
And that's what carried them through.
Bro, trust me, that for me, when I used to watch like people back in the days, how they used to do it in the UK, I'm like, wow, like how they actually just stayed true to themselves, that made the whole scene bigger.
Yeah, but that took some time.
It took
some time.
A long time, bro. Some of them not even take the same bread. These guys are taking right now. Like you said, like back in the days, the money wasn't like that, you know. But they kept it real, and they didn't want to copy anyone. And that's what I want to do. Like I want to sound like me. I want to sound like someone from here. And then if it happens, bro. Because a lot of people told me, bro, nah, man, you have to sound like this guy. You have to sound like some guy from New York. I'm like, bro, but that's difficult. Like how?
Yeah, how are you gonna do that?
How do you want me to actually sound, bro? At the end of the day, you think people in New York, they're gonna relate to someone in Dubai that sounds like from New York, bro? How? Like that's just a no for me. I'm like, bro, I'd rather have like 10 fans from Dubai, Sharjah, bump to my music, other than just people. Man, brother, we have bars, but like, I don't know.
I hear
There's something wrong with your image. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. And at the end of the day, everything is a risk. It's like a business, bro. I'm betting on myself, right?
You know what the thing is, right? It's like the higher you get in terms of, you know, when you're starting to have to speak to labels, that's why it's better. I would advise, you know, if you are able to stay independent, then do. I mean, if it makes financial sense and you're getting some back end, then yeah, maybe speak to labels. But the higher you go is the more behind they are. Now you're teaching them. They have a specific format that's lasted for 40, 50, 60 years. So yeah, you got to do this. Yeah. And it don't work like that no more. We're in an era where, you know, we're similar age. So we're in a generation where we've seen the overlap. You understand? We've seen the internet come in.
Exactly.
We've seen, you know, social media come in. It's not what it used to be. The format has changed, but we're fortunate enough to have experienced what it was like before.
I know.
So we've been outside and inside.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? So technically, our generation
are the lucky ones, bro.
Are the lucky ones because we've experienced it all. Because our parents have only experienced being outside. You understand? Or having to, you know, if you're trying to make it as a rapper back in the day, then you got to get signed, or you got to hand out mixtapes or physical CDs.
You know how difficult it is to actually just put your music video somewhere for some people to watch it? You used to have to go through TV channels. Yeah. Imagine, bro. Like, I can't even put my music anywhere or videos unless I'm signed.
So it's just a case of
boom
evolution.
Exactly.
So what's that?
But it has a like pros and cons, right? Because
100%.
Because now the music industry is kind of saturated, right? There's a lot of there's music getting uploaded right now, bro. Millions.
Yeah.
So you can't even find. It's hard to find legit artists. But back in the days, it's easy. Just switch on the TV, you'll find.
But do you think that it doesn't matter whether it's Arabic, English, American, whatever, that if you're consistent and your music is good, it will eventually stand out.
Bro, definitely.
You will build a fan base. It might not be in a week, in a year, even in 5 years.
5 years, bro. Yeah.
But eventually, if the product is good, it will come to fruition.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I think that happens in anything, bro.
Yeah.
If you stay consistent in anything, something is gonna happen, regardless, bro.
Yeah.
And it's the most difficult thing, bro. It's hard. It's easy to actually just make it, but can you maintain it, bro?
Yeah.
And bro, like to stay consistent, anyone can tell you, bro. That's like, bro, are you trying to put money in yourself like that, bro?
Yeah.
But until when? Nobody knows. Like, because there's no deadline to it, right? You just gotta do it every time. You might take an L every single time you release something.
Yeah.
But one of them is going to take you somewhere. And it's like, whoa, bro, I'm not even ready for this, you know?
Well, they say like it can take up to 5 years to be an overnight success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly, and I've seen it firsthand. Definitely, you understand? I've seen artists grinding, last money. Yeah, let's just invest in the video. Let's see what happens. 5 years. And then out of nowhere, boom, straight to the top. Out of nowhere. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And people will be like, oh, yeah, they just made it, you know,
it was
in 24 hours. It was luck.
Yeah,
they haven't done anything, but I've been there. I've seen it behind the scenes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So think, like you said, it's like every industry. You got to put in the work behind the scenes in order to be, rewarded in front of everybody. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So like I even saw a social media post. It was quite interesting that said like, I might spend 10 years learning my craft, and it takes me 30 minutes to do it, but you pay me for the 10 years. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Which makes 100% sense.
Definitely.
You understand? Or you can go and speak to my man that can do it in 30 minutes, but his work is nowhere near as good.
Exactly.
So, you get what you pay for.
Yeah. And that happens to labels as well, bro. Like, are they really willing to bet on you? Like, are they willing to actually take you when you don't have nothing for cheap, or pay triple when you're actually bigger?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and you could be selling yourself short because you're at the beginning of your journey.
Yeah, because
you're not got no income. You might believe in yourself, but you're unaware of where you're gonna go. So you sign the documents, you sign for whatever money that at the time you actually need.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But what you're about to generate is a madness.
Exactly.
So you've got to be smart. And again, a lot of the stuff that we're talking about applies to basically every industry.
Exactly.
Every industry. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we've known each other for a little while now.
Yeah.
It's funny how we met. I think that
we'll keep that in the second episode. Third.
I think that one definitely is gonna have to be told on another episode.
Yeah.
Because that's an interesting one. I don't think people
so random
would believe how we come across each other. But what's the last video or music project that you dropped?
I dropped the music video for Khalli Willi, man.
It's a Khalli Willi, yeah?
Khalli Willi,
Am I saying it right? Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Khalli Willi.
Yeah, Khalli Willi.
You know the vibes.
Yeah, I mean, let it go. Just forget about it, man.
So what's it mean?
It means just forget about it. Like, let it go, man. Anyone that tells you anything, like, yo, are you gonna come to my house today? Khalli Willi, man. Like, like it's about like, if anyone wants to do something, you just tell them Khalli Willi, man. Just forget about that. I don't want to do it anymore.
If you don't want to do anything, not anything, but if you don't want to do something that you don't want to do.
Yeah, or someone is actually speaking about you in a wrong way.
Right.
You tell them, this guy Khalli Willi. Like,
right.
Khalli Willi,
so if it's bad energy,
it's bad. It's always needs to be.
Raw,
man. You're not bothered.
Okay.
He's
so
not trying to do
if man say raw, man's trying to do the Arabic rap thing, like looks kind of dead, and then someone's like, raw, you hear what my man said? You're like, Khalli Willi.
Yeah.
Okay. You know that. You know the vibes.
Man. Yeah.
That's like, funny.
Don't worry about it,
So that's like, would you say that's a phrase?
It is, bro. It's a famous phrase in the GCC. Yeah,
okay.
It's funny. Like, it's not even only Arab people that say that. Even people from Asia,
right,
India, Pakistan, they actually use the same word.
And have to write that one down,
bro. It's I don't know where it came from until this day. I don't know if it's Arabic or Urdu, or I have no idea, bro.
You know what's funny is like, you releasing a track like that basically is educating people.
Yeah.
Because I was never aware of the term before.
Yeah.
So now I will probably just use it, in my dialect.
Yeah.
And people from places might be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like similar to like a wagwan. People don't know what that means. People think that's hello, but that's Jamaican for what's going on.
Yeah.
So, but that's become popular culture. Bro, I've seen people that are far from Jamaican. Yeah. Wagwan. I think, huh?
What the hell?
What's going on? Do you know what I'm saying? Are you qualified to be saying Wagwan, my guy? I'm looking around like, but
how do you feel about that? It's
part of the culture.
Yeah, it's part of the
you understand?
culture.
Like, it's part of the culture. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's calm to me.
Yeah.
You understand? If anything, when you say that, I kind of know what level you're on.
Yeah.
It's like when you're speaking to corporate guys, you're like, you're right, mate. Like, okay. Like, you're on that vibes. It's not really.
It's true.
It's
true.
Vibes.
It's true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's true. By the way, that's how I can tell. By the way, when I meet people from, like, the first impression is always, let me start to speak to him in this accent. Oh, let me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he start like, and then it's always music that breaks everything.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, you listen to that?
Yeah.
It's the Burna Boy. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, this guy's, and he's like fully like Emirati, like where's the Kandora, you know? And then when he start talking about music, and I'm like, okay, this guy is actually
okay.
It's like he knows.
It's like
about
an
other things,
icebreaker.
Yeah.
It's like
music is always the icebreaker.
when you find out what people listen to or what playlist they listen to, I think that's when you kind of get a better understanding of who they are.
Yeah, definitely.
It's always weird to me when people say, especially if you can tell they don't really want to know who you are.
Yeah.
But they say, oh, you know, like, what do you do for work? And, you know, one question could be, what do you do for work? Because I'm interested in what you do.
They're trying to judge you, bro.
Or number two could be like, oh, like, what do you do for work? Oh, you do that. Oh, okay. Or, oh, you do that. Oh, I should bread you. They kind of trying to size you up.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So they say, what do you do for work? And I'm like, you know, I'm a dustbin man. They're like, now their energy's off. They already, these times I could be a dustbin man with like 7 yards, 7 houses.
Yeah. With million streams.
Million streams. Like, that's my side job. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like, I could be lying.
Yeah.
And I say, yeah, do you know what? I work in corporate banking. And or I do whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, okay, what do you... That's why, like, it's weird, especially Dubai. Listen, we're going to get into, you know, the pros and whatever else and keep it real on other episodes with certain things. But, like, I've been to places where, you know, it might be a business meeting outside of, you know, my corporate life. This is, like, my own business and stuff like that. And I might go with my business partner. I say to him, look, the people that we meet, look, take that watch off. You understand? We don't want to give them anything
to actually,
because the price might go up for what we're trying to do. Oh, he's got that. Yeah, let's charge him more. Or there's other people that, you know, cars, that you might meet.
Pull up
exactly. But that could do the opposite effect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They see your watch and think, because everyone's on different levels, especially in Dubai. You can never win. So some people might see that same watch and be like, oh, you're a little man.
Yeah, it's still, exactly.
I can't even do business with you because you're a little man. Yeah. So you're better off just being yourself or not revealing as much. Do you know how much conversations I've had, you know, at brunches when I used to go? Yeah. And they're like, oh, like what do you do? And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm living in Dubai. You know, I'm enjoying it. You know, got the missus here. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good, man. But like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I'm just here for, you know, Sean's birthday. Like, these are my... Oh, okay.
But what do you do,
like, what do you do? Like, he's not getting off the subject. Bro, there's so much other stuff to talk about. Like, why are you stuck on this?
I know.
And sometimes like, I'm playing a game in my head to see how long... There's people that still don't know what's going on or baffled, left, don't know what's happening because I wasn't giving you the answer because I could detect that you didn't have the right intentions when you was asking me. You was trying to size me up. Don't do that right now.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I should have told him, Khali Willy.
You know what I mean? Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about my job, man.
Come out of it.
Bro, it's, that unfortunately, bro, like people always want to put you in, they want to, how do I say it, put you in a category. Like, put you in a I don't know,
a container.
Like, in their head, they're like, oh, cool, so this guy does this, so let me put him in this list, you know, of mine. Or they can just, they want to benefit something from you. Because some people on a mission, bro, they're not trying to have any normal conversation. They go to these places just to find out people. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, just to get something out of them, you know what I mean? Like,
and I say that to say, like, there are actually genuine people, you know, we're going to get into it. Yeah. But like they have the right intentions.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not always a negative vibe when it comes to that question.
Definitely not. And if you read it wrong and you know you're sending them around the houses, then you might have missed the opportunity.
Exactly.
Because they might actually work in the field that you work in and they're here to provide the opportunity. Exactly. You're too busy messing around.
Exactly.
So it's about understanding, reading the energies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that is a gift. Not everyone has that, but you can, as much as you can avoid negativity, you can avoid positivity. Yeah, so you have to kind of be smart about things.
You have to balance it out, but it's kind of difficult, bro. Like to actually balance that, you know. And I find that I just go with the wind, to be honest, bro. And I just tell anyone anything if they judge me, whatever. Yeah. If something good comes out of it, you know what I mean.
Straight.
Yeah. I stopped actually thinking about anything anymore, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, something positive can come out of it. You know, if it's negative,
It is what it is. Holly Willy. So what? So what? Are we gonna? Are we gonna? I mean, is it worth mentioning? Like,
The what?
Obviously, like Drake come and took your stuff.
Oh man,
Let me say, what,
come
like
on,
my
bro.
man come and took your thing and left.
Oh, he
like,
came with the Habibti, please, bro, quick. The thing is,
we
I've
said
been grinding for a
that's-
while, and this guy just says 3 words. It's done. Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
king the
madness.
Arabic thing.
I mean, what was the general consensus when he
Bro,
said
for
that?
for me, actually, I was excited, bro, for me to see like one of the biggest artists actually said something in Arabic for me on a drill beat as well. That's the thing. Like for me, what killed it, I was like, bro, did this guy actually listen to our music? Bro, I started talking to myself. I'm like, nah, bro, nah. I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Surprised.
Maybe, bro. I don't know. But like, it's weird, bro, because when he actually released it, I was the only one that actually did something like that. So I'm like, bro, I don't want to really think.
You're saying have to send him an invoice and that.
I was gonna send a diss track. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, bro. But at the end of the day, that opened. I'm sure that it did a lot of positive thing when it comes to the Arabic community. And
I mean, what was the general consensus here? Like, did from your community? Like, did the Arabic guys feeling it, or was it a mixture?
Bro, to be honest, everyone was bumping it. Bro, what's the funny thing? Like that line he said. It's kind of it's wrong. It's not even the right line.
Right.
The grammar was kind of off.
Okay.
So when Arabic people actually start rapping it, they're rapping the wrong line.
Right.
And it's their own language. Just because it's Drake, it's like whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
just rap it.
So actually, in Arabic, it wasn't even
it's
grammatically correct.
No, not at all, bro. It's like Habibti, please, ana akid, inti wana. It's like he basically I think translated the whole thing in English to Arabic, and it just.
Right. And it don't really.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say ana akid, like it just.
Okay.
Yeah, and but at the end of the day, everyone got hype.
It's still positive. It's still hype.
Everyone got it. It's like no, worry about it. I got what you're trying to say.
It's the best line on the track.
Exactly.
You know what
Everyone's
I'm
like, bro. The thing is, I was watching one of the interviews with Heady One. He's like, man. I was going like head to head with him until he started speaking in Arabic, and I'm like, this guy.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, it's long. Nah,
knockout.
Forget about it. You know? So it's actually dope. Like, I'm sure a lot of people start looking into that scene after that, 1,000,000%. You know, and all the Arabic brands, not even artists, like clothing lines, writers.
They're definitely gonna get into that.
Yeah, everything. And bro. His producer is Arabic, like 40. He's Lebanese, so I'm sure it came from that side. Circle. Maybe I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, it's more than likely, isn't it? It's more than likely because if you got a Lebanese guy next to you, maybe it's Would that be Lebanese?
No, not even. No, bro.
Because there's different types of Arabic though, right?
The accent. Yeah, I would, bro. That accent was. It was kind of like general Arabic.
Okay.
Like there was no accent into it at all.
Yeah.
But until this day, I want to find out who wrote that line for him, bro.
Yeah. But it definitely worked though.
Yeah.
Definitely worked.
I would have just gave him the whole verse in Arabic.
Could have wrote him a little side thing and, you know what I'm saying, charge a little fee in that.
Nah, nothing, bro.
Say Arabic next door and that.
Bro. Bro, that's a sick name, bro.
Hey.
Arabic next door.
You know the vibes. Next thing you know, we got a label coming out. Arabic next door. Listen, if you hear that or see that anywhere,
Arabic next door.
You know that's me.
You gotta copyright it after this straight away, bro.
Hey, that's funny still,
Arabic
but yeah, man, it definitely shined a light on Arabic music most probably. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because after I heard that and then I heard you, I was like 1% familiar with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even if it's 1%, exactly. I've heard this over a drill beat before.
Yeah.
So it's a nice introduction,
bro.
Not that I might not have known what you were saying.
Yeah.
But this sounds right. He's in the right pocket.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's positive,
bro. It's 100% positive, man. And I feel like the next big thing might be coming from this region. You know what I mean? Maybe.
I believe so.
If whoever's going to stay consistent puts the work, something is going to happen.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the main reasons we've started this to
exactly
shed light on certain things that are in the Middle East. And, the Middle East gets a lot of visitors as well. So we have a lot of people coming and passing through. You know what I'm saying? It's the global hub. So, it's only right. I'm surprised it's not been done yet. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know. It takes a risk, bro. And then again, it can take 5 to 10 years. You never know, bro.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know, really. Like, I can't really talk about
You
it
ain't
like
you ain't
that.
got all the answers
Nah,
because
yeah,
you know, you're learning on the job. Do
exactly.
you understand? And like you understand, in every industry,
Yeah,
you know, if you're the height of your game, then you're the front runner. Do
exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You have a man like Usain Bolt breaking records for running. No one's ever ran that fast. So now he decides what's happening. Like, no one can't tell. I remember watching the Olympics like analysis show, and there was like an ex-champion on there saying, "Oh, yeah, but like look at his stance," and you know, they slowed down the video, and a man is saying, "Yeah, but he's running wrong, bro. He just broke the record. How can you tell him how the correct posture to run,
Bro, it's
when
always
he's
the geeks. It's always the geeks.
breaking records?" So you always got that person that's trying to say what you should do, but they're not in that position to do that.
The thing is, they're not even in the same category, bro. They're not even. They're probably like nothing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's always those people that actually be like,
Yeah.
bro. I get a lot of comments like that when it comes to like music and stuff.
Okay.
Like, it's always those people that don't do nothing in their life. They be like, bro, you're trash, man.
Yeah.
And they're like, they didn't do anything in their life ever before. And bro, music made me grow a thicker skin in
I was
anything,
about
bro.
to say that.
Bro, like, I don't really care about anything anymore. Like, if I think this is dope, I'm just gonna upload it.
Yeah.
Even if my closest guy told me, bro, don't do it, I'll just do it, bro. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
See, that's another topic in itself, because I have people that are close to me that do music or other things, and I think, as you know, their right hand person or one of their peers, it's only right that I say my opinion, because there's a lot of yes man that are around.
Bro.
Yeah. These times they know this move is a write off.
Yeah.
But go ahead and do it, because they're afraid of being maybe cut from the circle.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a friend's place to say, bro, you don't need to do that. Or I don't think it's up to you, but this is my opinion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a funny one, because you know, have you not done something because one of your friends or individuals have advised you not to do it?
Bro, to be honest, I have like 3 people that actually, they're certified when it comes to these things. Like, shout out to my boy Compass, man. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Compass.
Like, in like Tartub and like few others, like, they actually, I take their decision because they come from the same cloth. You know what I mean? They come from the same.
And you respect their word.
Yeah. And there's certain lines I have to go through them and be like, bro, how this sounds, like, it's legit. You know what I mean? And if it's a no, it's like, nah, you know what I mean? Don't do it. And that's it. And the rest is always people that are actually scared. And they tell you, don't do it. Don't do it. And there's a lot of those when it comes to music I'm doing, because no one have done the same thing I'm doing, you know? So it's like, man,
and you know what the funny thing is,
bro?
You know
for what though? It's like, it's always,
it's mad, because you know, the funny thing is, you are probably not the first person to think of it, or to want to do it. But you know, fear has killed a lot of dreams than failure has,
bro. Facts, man.
So
facts.
You know,
it's a scary thing, bro.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people used to be so dope, and they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to my 9 to 5. I don't want to take that risk.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like more talented than me.
Yeah.
But for me, and that's what I believe, it's 40% talent and 60% risk, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Are you ready to jump off the roof with no parachute, nothing?
Yeah. And talent can only take you so far.
Yeah.
Because you need to work hard in order to get to certain places.
Work hard and you have to kill that fear of failing.
But do you know what? That's easier said than done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trust me.
I've taken certain steps where I've had to leap. Do you know what I'm saying? Even down to moving to Dubai, which we will get into, you know, as time goes on. But like, I remember speaking to a few people and I was like, you know what? Because I just come back from holiday. And I said, you know what? I'm going to move to Dubai. And a man said to me, huh? What? I said, bro, I think I'm going to move to Dubai. This was what? So 2013. Man said, what's a Dubai, bro?
Wow.
Man said, what's a Dubai? What is that? What is that? And these are the same, you know, that's my guy. But now he's like, oh, actually, I'm thinking about moving out. So sometimes you got to go over. I'm not the first person to move here, but sometimes you got to go over the hill to see what it's saying for yourself. Because if I listen to him, and he didn't mean me no bad. He just was unaware.
Yeah.
And when I explained to him where it was and where it was, he was like, oh, but, you know, that's on the news,
bro. That's
like on the news, it says X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? But that just comes from sheer ignorance.
Yeah.
And I think moving here and taking that step has allowed me to grow as a person.
Definitely.
Once upon a time, I'll say, I'm not going to, you know, Somalia.
Yeah.
Or I know, do you know what I'm saying? I've heard things, but I'm not going there. Or I'm not going to, you know, West Africa. Now, I'll get on the plane.
Exactly.
If it's supposed to be, it will be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
like,
bro, it's your
anything
it's your time, your time, bro. So, it can happen anywhere,
and
any day.
9 times out of 10, that's where, you know, the places that you least expect is where you get the most joy from.
Yeah.
So it is about, you know, conquering your fears and stuff like that. 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
bro. And you, bro, I think the first person who's gonna actually take that risk is gonna take the bigger cake. But
100%.
That's it. And the rest gonna follow. They're gonna get like probably the crumbs. So
yeah,
because it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
And
using that analogy is like, now when people ask me, you know, I'm thinking about coming out. Okay, what industry are you in? I mean, in this industry, whatever industry it is.
Yeah.
And I don't ever say don't come or no, but I let them know that now that industry is saturated. So you might not get what you would have got 7 years ago.
Exactly.
So just bear that in mind.
Yeah.
And I had a cousin that said to me, I'm thinking about moving out to Dubai. And I said, okay, cool. Like, you know, I help you. I've been through my grind. I can hopefully give you a easier transition. I said, you know, what do you want to do? Or, you know, what makes you want to come out here? He said, it looks lit, cuz. I said, yeah, bro, I don't think this place is for you, man. I don't think this place.
Bro,
I
know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, cuz, you know, study your books.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you're not ready.
Unless you got money on you. Like, unless you got
But bro, like I'm sure there's a few billionaires that's left here millionaires. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Or in debt. So you know, if you don't play it right,
trust me, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna give them the blueprint. We're gonna give them the blueprint.
Yeah. Trust me.
But yeah, I think with that being said, I think we should wrap it up.
Definitely, bro.
Good episode. You understand? Nice little intro.
I know.
Give them the vibes.
Yes, the crossover, man.
Yeah, and we'll go from there. And definitely excited things to come. Obviously, we don't want to let too much cats out of the bag. But yeah, man, we'll just keep it moving. So yeah, this is the Talk Over DXB. Love.